Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. Today, we're going to do a James Turner challenge. Yes, we are. And I have chosen to do a tiny home challenge where once I generate my challenge, it's to do all of this on the checklist. Now, to make sure that I don't get items that I don't have, I go in up to settings and I unchecked the stuff that I do not have. All packs, and then I just went ahead and disabled the Create a Sim and other kits because I don't feel that, well, hold on. The other kits I do have, I do have Secret Sanctuary and Casanova. So I could leave those on there, but I don't want to use the Create a Sim kits in this challenge. I don't think that would be feasible. So that's what we're going to do. If you want to join one of his challenge or try to do one of his challenges, it is under jamesturner.yt/random challenge. And he's got different ones. He's got a rounded pack generator, trait generator, challenge, random challenge, lot pickers, and a bunch of other stuff, including the bingo one. I want to try the bingo one. I think that one would be a lot of fun, but I'm not there yet. So I will try that one day. I just don't know when. And he also has Paralives as well. So just so you know, he's got a lot of options out there. So without further ado, let's generate 3 times and see what happens. So 1, 2, 3. 21 tiles. That's fantastic. So it'll be in Ravenwood for an elder, a budget of $38,000, and I have to use the appropriated ruin. Okay, I think we can manage that. So we're going to go ahead and go into Ravenwood. I just got to find it. That's Moodwood Mill. Ravenwood. Nope, that's Forgotten Hollow. Where the heck is Ravenwood? Well, I expected Ravenwood to look a lot darker than that, but it's not. Okay. 21 tiles, so preferably a small lot. If I can find one. What's that? 30 by 20? That's an awful big lot. But it looks, oh, that one's a 20 by 20. Inhabited by ghostesses. That's all right. We'll do a 20 by 20. Let's do that one. Now, I've only done this challenge a few times. I don't remember how they turned out. I don't think they were horrible, but you know, I'm a professional here. At least that's what I try to tell myself. So I did go ahead and title it JT for James Turner, Tiny House Challenge, because I am not creative enough to come up with anything better. So let's start with the building itself and see where we end up. I do need to make this a tiny home residential. It tells me up here. So I've got 42 tiles already. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I need to make this significantly smaller. What does that leave me? 30? Oh my God, that's 20. I need 21. This is gonna be horrible. Okay, you know what? Let's do that for a door, maybe? It's the cutest little tiny house I've ever seen. It's just a tiny little square. How am I gonna make this work? Oh my gosh. Okay, so up here, the dollar amount needs to show $38,000. We'll see how that works out. I'm sure I can do it. This is like, it's 21 tiles. Surely I can manage to make this work. Now, I do want to make sure I am in, okay, we've got a good spot for the thumbnail. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to keep that as my front door. I mean, I'm kind of thinking maybe add it to the side here. Do like a bathroom. Might make it a little bit easier for the rest of the house. Then we put a bathroom back there, something like that. Make it a tiny bathroom. I mean, everything's going to have to be tiny. I mean, I don't think there's any way around that. I don't need a sink in the bathroom. As long as there's a sink somewhere else in the house, I think they'll be fine. So I do something like that. Huh. I don't know what to do. 21 tiles for an elder, 31. I need the appropriated ruin. So let me go ahead and get that first. The appropriated ruin. Oh, it's a small thing. Okay, cool. So I only need to use it at least once. I can use it more, but I need it at least once. Do we have better lighting? Morning is horrible. Afternoon's not great. Okay, we're just going to stick with afternoon. It's the best we got. Okay. So before I decide on doing the roof and all of that, I am going to want like a patio or a porch of some kind. So I don't want to put it on a foundation because if I add a foundation, I'm going to be adding more tiles. So I can't do that. It has to just be flat on the ground. So let's I'm thinking maybe the kitchen can go over here with a corner cabinet. And yeah, I'm using the cheap stuff for now. Hopefully I will be able to change it. And then we can have that, a stove, and a sink. So we do have one counter here in the corner that they can use to prep. Now I also need a bedroom and living room. And I mean, we don't need all of that, but it is for an elder, so I don't think an elder would want a bunk bed. I was thinking about doing a bunk bed, but being an elder is probably not the best idea to have a bunk bed with stairs that they have to climb up. I mean, we have this one. That one's not bad. It's kind of cute. Wait, is that a toddler bed? Oh, crap. Okay, well, I was trying to do just Ravenwood, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So let's just pick any bed. Well, I was going to choose this one because I thought that would be a good fit, but not for $8,000. I'm not. Dang it, all the beds I want to use are like over $1,000. That one's $850, but I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go with this one. And I think we're going to put that over here. We need a living room area, so maybe we won't put that there. This is hard. This is difficult because I was going to do a door. Let's get rid of the black. I'm going to do a door here for the bathroom. So once they go to the bathroom, they can, use the sink here in the kitchen area. Or maybe I should do the bed over here and have the living room kitchen here. I don't think it matters. Any way I look at it, I'm going to be like strapped for room, strapped for space. Okay. I really don't know how to do this. Yeah, I think I know. Hold on. What if I do like a mini fridge? Do like a mini fridge there with a microwave on top. See where I'm going? Hopefully. A little microwave on top. So I get rid of that, and the other counter and do a sink. So that would be the little kitchen area. I could move the kitchen area up and move this somewhere else. So the little kitchen area could be back there. There would be your bathroom. We have a bed here, and then all I need is a living room. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking with this little layout that I keep changing around and around. Give me a two-seater. We'll put the two-seater there, and then I could do a little table of some kind back here with a little TV on top in the nook so it doesn't take away from anything. I have this little entry door here. So this would be the front of the house, which I don't think looks too bad. Then you have your bedroom there. The bedroom would have its own door. So everything is private. And the bedroom can also have a little nightstand, which is what I was hoping I would be able to do. Okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. But I forgot where my front. I think this is the front. Is that right? I forgot. Yes. Okay, so let's turn this around twice. There we go. And move it closer to center. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm not minding this at all. I think this will work. It's squishy, but it's still 21 tiles. Yes. And then the bathroom, I'm going to do a stand-up shower. If I can click on the right thing, I'll do one of these showers like right there. So you could walk in where the shower is, and then that way for the toilet. I like that. Well, I don't love it, but I do like it. So let me figure out the roofing on this sucker and see what I can figure out there. I want something cute. It needs to fit Ravenwood. So let's see. We've got like the mossy tile up there. Are there any other houses around here that I can look at? Green, mossy. Okay. Looking at this one from far away, it looks like there's two little eyeballs and a giant nose. That's cute. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So little. It's like teeny tiny, but that's all right. Do we want the roof to come down a little bit more? Well, not really, because then it'll mess that up. I think that's going to work. I mean, do we have any weird roof shapes, or is it, well, I guess that one kind of, no, they're all pretty much the same. Okay, just your basic roof, and then I can choose my pattern. Probably this one. What's this one? Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't remember that one, but we could do it in green maybe, or maybe in a, oh, that one's not bad. I like that one. And then the trim, I would probably want in black. just to kind of match the area. Okay. So now I got to figure out the windows. Do they have windows in Life and Death? I don't remember. They do. But will any of these windows work for this? I mean, that looks kind of weird. What's on this side of the house? That's the bathroom. That's the TV. Oh, God. I really want windows on the front, though. But they stick out. But that one sticks out, too, doesn't it? I mean, it's better. I mean, it would be above the TV, so it wouldn't be so bad. And this one would be in the bathroom, would be right about there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe once we put the door in, it won't be so bad. Or maybe we can just make it, super tall walls, but I really don't want to do that. This is the kitchen. Definitely want, I almost said toilet. We definitely want a window there. Okay, so that's all right. Let me find a good door. Oh, no. I don't think there are any good doors. That one's huge. But is that going to work? Yeah, it'll work. I mean, they're all kind of big, but I think it'll work. They have black, yes. Make it go in that way. Okay. Now I just got to think of... Oh, we have brick. Oh, okay. I was going to say, is that the only one? Yeah, we have brick. Lighting really sucks. Okay. So let me figure out something to do with like a porch area of some kind. I want to try to keep this as much life and death as possible because I think it makes sense. It might not work. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm going to do my best. What about fences? I like the fences. Do we want this big, big fence or is that too tall? I think that might work. I mean, it is Ravenwood. So, I mean, it would make sense to have a big fence like that, but I don't think we're going to use a big giant fence like that. I don't think it would make sense. I think this one will make a little bit more sense. Oh, gosh. Go away. Oh, shoot. I just remembered I have a budget of 38. I'm at 8,000 and I still have to do the exterior. And this is for an elder. That's why I chose the lower bed. So how about we just do the fence here in the corner? And I think that would be sufficient for now. And then this doohickey here, we can put, is that close to the wall? I mean, yeah, that's not bad. There we go. We can do this for the pathway, for the walkway. I think that would make sense. Yeah, something like that. I'll fix it up, but that could be our walkway. So I am using what I'm supposed to be using, which is a good thing. Move that around, bring it to right about there. This one, oops, this way. So it's a little bit, not quite so looking the same. I don't want it to be all samey, but I do want to maybe overlap them a little bit so that it looks like one continuous path if I can. I mean, maybe I can not overlap them quite so much. And it doesn't have to be perfect by any means, but I do want it to look nice. So that's what I'll go this way. And if I have more money, then I will add more fencing. But for now, I want to make sure I have enough money. So this one, I think I am going to just use that. But, oh, they don't have a tile. Okay. All right. So now I just got to figure out the counters and appliances. I really like that counter. I mean, it's only one counter. It shouldn't be too bad. That one would be cute. I like that one. Oh, you know what? Let's do a 2-in-1. Yeah. And then we need a little refrigerator, a short fridge. I think I like this one, but if we can have it in black, yeah. And then a microwave. Also in black. I mean, we are in Ravenwood. Definitely want to use that bed, but not that end table. Do they have, I keep asking if they have things in Life and Death. They do. We'll do the black one. It's going to be a very black house. Very dark house. But it's Ravenwood. I mean, right? Oh, no. What about the sofa? Sofa? Oh, yes. Oh, but you know what? Do they have one in that blue? Yes. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to copy this little nightstand over here. And then for the TV, can we get something a little bit nicer maybe? Okay. It's a flat screen. It's better. It's better. Now, I know Life and Death has some really awesome rugs, and I definitely want a Life and Death rug. And it's going to take up all the floor. Maybe we can make it just a teeny bit smaller. Okay, that's not bad, but I want a different rug. I think I'm going to go with that one. I really like it. Now I'm second guessing the floor in the kitchen. Well, you know what? Let's pick the tile first for the wall. Then I can decide on the floor. So what if I do, see, it's got too much green on it. That wouldn't be so bad for the kitchen. Be a nice little accent piece. I kind of like that, but that definitely means we need to change the tile on the floor. Just go with the gray. Find that. The bathroom can be all rock. Same as the, okay. I like that so far. It's not so bad. We'll add a little bit, hopefully more color with the curtains and stuff. Okay, so let me pick out a color for the living room. Kind of goes with the brown on the pillows, and there's a little bit of brown in the rug. And then in the little nook where the TV is, I just added the rock wall. I also went ahead and continued the rock wall on this side of the kitchen just because I think it makes more sense that way. This is hard, but fun. Okay, so let's pick another one out for the bedroom. Really like this one. Let's go to all and see what there is. Ooh, look at this one. That adds some nice color in there. But what color? Sure, I like that. And maybe a little rug, a round rug. Make it smaller. Put it right there. Well, that's not bad. If I move it there, will it go outside? A little bit. Okay, we'll just put it back in the middle of the room. And then that way it doesn't clip outside. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So now I just need to find the right rug. But it doesn't go with the bed. I think that'll work. Okay. So now that we've got the basics and have chosen our furniture and everything, I am going to go through, I'm going to try to clutter this up just a little bit so it doesn't look quite so bad. See what I can do, add some curtains and do the backyard or the entire yard and see what I can come up with. I'm trying to look around to see what kind of bushes and stuff they have, but it looks like there's a lot of dead stuff, which is fine because it's, life and death. So let me see what I can figure out. Don't go anywhere. Just blink. Okie dokie. I am all done. And did I go a little too far? Maybe. But I think it definitely shows Ravenwood. It's definitely for an elder. They're so old. They've lived in this little tiny house their whole life. They're so old that they haven't been able to take care of the yard very well. As you can see, there's all these dead rose bushes. There's also some vines creeping out from the house, and underneath the bushes, there's vines growing on the wall. She's got an old knight sitting there, dead grass, some old ferns. Her water fountain's not doing too bad, but she's got, dead trees all over the place. She even has gravestones from her previous husbands that have passed away, and her crow that also passed away. And she's got a little bench back here that she can sit and, remember the great memories of those loved ones. But we do have a place to eat on the lot because there isn't a dining room inside. So she has a little picnic table there, and she also has a little crypt as well on site. And since there wasn't any room for a trash can inside, I put a nice little black trash can outside, and I think that just works just fine. But she does have some holes in the roof and some vines up on the roof as well. Again, she's quite elderly, and she just hasn't had the ability to fix up the house and keep the house up as she would like. But she does have a nice little fire pit back here that she can sit with whatever friends she has left, or new friends, I guess. So if you're ready, let's go inside. So as we walk up the little walkway, you've got this beautiful light there that gives off plenty of light and this gorgeous door. You walk into this little tiny living room area. She's got pictures of her parents up there with a nice sconce in between. Nice little living room area with a little table, tiny TV, and some tarot cards because, why not? But because she's elderly, she also likes to knit and do some needlework. So she's got cross stitching and crochet that she can do. She's got these gorgeous curtains on every window, as you can see. Nice little plant that she does keep alive. She's able to keep that one alive, which is more than I can say for myself. Nice sconce on that wall, which brings you into the tiny little bathroom, which just has a shower and a toilet and nothing else. That's all there is. And this teeny tiny little kitchen with her tiny little refrigerator, her tiny microwave. Well, it's a regular size microwave, but we're going to say it's tiny. And then this beautiful sink as well. But she does have some shelves up here with a lovely dragon. I mean, you can't not have a dragon. I love dragons. But she's got a little bit of kitchen clutter there and a hanging plant, which she is able to keep that plant alive as well, which is also very good. And then through this last door here, I know this is a tight, tight squeeze, but this is her little tiny bedroom. So she's got a single bed because she's a single lady. And on her nightstand, she does have a little bit of clutter with a lantern light. And then down below, she has a little ghost. I mean, why not? And then a gorgeous, gorgeous picture of herself when she was super young. She was absolutely beautiful, and she still is at heart. At the end of her bed, at the foot, she's got this bookcase here with some books, and then down below the book, she's got a picture of her little boy dressed up as a crow for Halloween. I mean, how perfect is that? And then a hanging plant above the bookcase there as well. Another plant that she's able to keep alive. And then some candle sconces in her bedroom because she likes it dark in her room. I mean, she kind of likes it dark in the whole house, if you can't tell. But let's do it top down so you have a better idea, because this is really hard to walk through. A little bit better of an idea. Here's your front door entry, the living room with the activities over there, her little TV there, bedroom with the nightstand and bookcase. And then there's the shelf with the refrigerator, microwave, sink, and then shower and toilet there. I love this. This is so cool. I love doing things like this, especially around Halloween. I'm just like, woo, let's go all out. So I went all out. Maybe I went a little too far. I don't know, but I like it. I think it was fun. So let's see here. It is no more than 21 tiles. It is styled, I think, in the sense of Ravenwood. It is for an elderly. I think there's elderly things in the house. I did get it for exactly $38,000. And I did use the appropriated ruin several times. So here you see exactly $38,000, 21 tiles. We are in Ravenwood. So I think I completed the challenge. What do you think? Do you think I went overboard with all the dead trees and stuff? Or do you think I nailed it right on the head? So did I nail it or fail it? Let me know. You should give one of his challenges a try. They're a lot of fun, and it makes you think outside the box. Use things you would never use before. I would have never thought to use these for a walkway. I mean, and if I wanted to, I could have brought these in a little bit closer so it looks a little bit better, but I kind of like where it ended up. If you do want to download this one, you can find it under hashtag JT Tiny House Challenge, which is the title, as well as my personal tags of lilmomma and Momma-One. And you see, value exactly 38,000. That's a pretty cute thumbnail. I kind of like that. In any case, I hope this was fun for you. I hope that there's maybe a little bit of inspiration in this one. I don't know. Maybe the inspiration you take away out of this is to go to jamesturner.yt/random challenge and do one of those challenges and see what you can come up with. In any case, do feel free to leave any and all comments, questions, and suggestions down below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're new. And until next time, y'all, have fun.